In a world addicted to pleasure, instant gratification, and fleeting highs, the one who masters desire becomes untouchable. He no longer dances to the tune of temptations. He moves life itself. Today, we dive into an ancient truth known to philosophers, emperors, and warriors alike, that the man who controls his desires controls his fate. Welcome to Stoic Wisdom. 1. The Tyranny of Desire. Let's start with an uncomfortable truth. Most people live as slaves. Not to chains or tyrants, but to their own impulses. Every notification buzz, every alluring glance, every sugary indulgence, every dopamine hit. Desire is not just about lust for the body. It's the craving for recognition, for validation, for comfort. The need to be noticed, applauded, and constantly entertained. This is the silent tyrant ruling over modern man. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Yet, how often do we hand over this power? How often do we let urges dictate our decisions, our routines, our relationships? It's no wonder life feels chaotic. Because a man driven by desire is like a ship without a rudder, at the mercy of every wave. 2. The Stoic definition of freedom. To the Stoics, freedom isn't doing whatever you want. It's the ability to rise above what you want. Epictetus taught that the only true freedom lies within. Freedom is the power to live as one wishes, and this comes from controlling one's desires and aversions. When you no longer need constant pleasure, when you stop craving attention, when you cease chasing what others deem valuable, you become sovereign. The world starts responding to you differently, not because it changes, but because you do. You're no longer pulled by invisible strings. You set the terms. This detachment is not apathy. It's command. It's moving through life as a master, not a pawn. 3. The subtle power of restraint. There's a quiet, almost intimidating strength in a man who isn't easily moved. When others chase shallow thrills, you choose silence. When others post for validation, you work in private. When others drown in distraction, you sharpen your mind. This power of restraint doesn't go unnoticed. People sense it. And in a world where everyone is vying for attention, the man who doesn't seek it commands it. The Stoics knew this. Seneca said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." What do we waste it on? Desires. Empty pursuits. Chasing what neither fulfills nor lasts. When you reclaim your time, your energy, your focus, life bends. 4. How to master desire. The Stoic way. So how do you master desire? Not through brute suppression, but through understanding. First, recognize your desires. Write them down. Observe what triggers them. Is it boredom? Loneliness? Fear? Second, question their worth. Will this matter in a week? A month? A year? Will indulging in this bring lasting peace, or a temporary spike followed by emptiness? Third, replace, don't just remove. The Stoics weren't about living joyless lives. They replaced shallow pleasures with higher pursuits. Reading, training, creating, serving, building discipline. Fourth, practice voluntary discomfort. Sleep on the floor once in a while. Fast. Take cold showers. Say no to something tempting. This isn't self-punishment. It's self-command. Fifth, meditate on impermanence. Understand that every pleasure fades. Every beauty decays. Every high turns low. When you see through the illusion of permanence, desires lose their grip. 5. The rewards of mastery. And what happens when you master desire? You stop chasing. And when you stop chasing, things start gravitating towards you. Opportunities, respect, power, peace, People sense an unshakable presence in you. Because where others are reactive, you are deliberate. Life bends to your will. Not in the sense that you control every outcome, but because you control yourself, and that changes everything. 6. Modern temptations and ancient remedies. Today's world is a furnace of temptations. Algorithms are designed to hijack your mind. Ads prey on your insecurities. Endless scroll feeds your craving for distraction. The Stoic remedy? Stillness. Set sacred hours where your phone is off. Engage in solitude. Guard your mind like a fortress. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." Create that space. Visit it daily. 7. Desire versus ambition. Now, let's clarify. Mastering desire doesn't mean killing ambition. Stoics weren't hermits. They built empires, led armies, created philosophies that outlived kingdoms. The difference? Desire enslaves. Ambition, when disciplined, empowers. Ambition is choosing your mission and walking the path without being seduced by every side street. Desire is craving applause. Ambition is focusing on the craft. Desire wants to be seen. Ambition wants to build. When you master desire, your ambition sharpens. It becomes a spear instead of scattered arrows. 8. The eternal game. Here's the truth. Mastering desire isn't a one-time victory. It's a daily battle. The Stoics called it prohairesis, the discipline of choice. Every moment presents a fork in the road. Do you act on impulse or by reason? Do you seek the fleeting or the eternal? And every small victory strengthens your character. Until one day, what once shook you no longer moves you. That's real power. 9. Final words. A man who masters desire is not cold. He's not indifferent. He's formidable. He enjoys life, but on his own terms. He loves, but without dependency. He engages, but without attachment. The world will sense it. It will adjust itself around you. Because true power isn't about force, it's about gravity. And gravity comes from mastery. Master your desires, and watch how life bends to your will. Thank you for watching Stoic Wisdom. If this message resonated, share this video, and remember, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. See you in the next one.